Let's hope the internet works this time. Let's hope. Really hoping the internet works this time. That would be great. It's probably gonna be an ad. All right, let me get a water. I'll be right back. Hello. Good to see you. Yo. Hello. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm praying the internet works today. I'm praying, dude. That was very demoralizing last time. Was trying to give, like a serious update when the internet. Anyway, today's update will be, I think, more casual, pretty short. Again, it's only been 2 weeks since my last one, maybe 10 days. Just want to give an update on things we're working on, talk about some of my plans for what's next, and then something very important I want to talk about that was recently brought to my attention. So I'll get to that in a second, and I just want to give my thoughts on it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. It'll be pretty good. It'll be pretty short. Appreciate seeing people here. I think we have no internet issues, which is good. I was just checking for that. So cool. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Oh, I'll say thank you to, I guess. So if you guys don't know, I did my other update about 2 weeks ago, just covering the work we've been doing with Caritas and sort of what I had spent the previous month doing. And in even just the 2 weeks since then, I guess Phineas J uploaded it to YouTube. I did not ask him to do that. It actually came out of nowhere. But since they got uploaded to YouTube, I actually got a surprising number of people reaching out who are like professionally able to help, like people who work in the legal system, people who work as technologists, people who understand how to track crypto payments, like a lot, like more than I could handle. But I want to thank some of them, like, because it's actually been super helpful. People that have reached out with like actual deep knowledge, which is I did not expect. Again, that kindness was super appreciated. Specifically, someone reached out who is a fan of the YouTube content that literally works in Senator Alex Padilla's office, who's a senator for California, and he's a tech advisor. Like his job is to advise him on technology issues, and he's going to help me write a brief. Again, I don't have a lot of, I think all politics stuff is kind of a long shot just because of how fucked up our system is. But I am going to be able to get an actual brief to Senator Padilla's desk covering like this stuff, and we're gonna analyze basically how the UK deepfake laws work, because they've been pretty effective, or like they're like ahead of the pack, and like what parts can be part to America. So I don't know. There's again, it's all a long shot, but there's no reason not to do it because you give it a try. Something good might come from it. Someone reached out that could help with tracking crypto payments. I introduced them to Genevieve, who's kind of the expert on that. We'll see if there's anything that comes from that. People reached out with a lot. I mean, some guy even reached out telling me how to fix my internet, which I don't. I think it's just because Spectrum sucks, but I gave it an honest shot. People I've never met, I've reached, so it's cool. I've been reading a lot of the updates, so I appreciate that. It's very kind. So I guess I'll do the numbers update real quick. Again, this is not hugely important, but it's the last update I'm going to give in March, and so I just want to give you an update on like basically February versus March. Even though there's a few days left in March, I think the picture is pretty cool. So in all of February, using the traditional legal method, that's where I spent $60,000, and we use a traditional lawyer to like manually issue takedowns one by one. Over the course of the whole month for 60K, I think we got like, I don't know, 426 things taken down or something like that. Again, not nothing, but for 60K, it's not an amazing deal and not super effective, right? Still a dub, but whatever. And then in March, and then March is not over. And again, a lot of these accounts we've only set up like even a week ago. Like a lot of them are a few days old. In total, even since we last talked, we've gotten 21,092 DMCA takedowns. and 13,090 things delisted from Google, which is like just order of magnitude more things and for significantly less money. So I'm like pretty stoked about that because it's just a lot more effective. And we were able to sign up a lot more women since even while I spoke. So we got stuff taken down for like Valkyrie and Sweet Anita and Bote Sisters and like a bunch of stuff we've been taking down. So again, we're up to something like 17, 18 or something like that. We haven't set up Amaranth stuff yet because her stuff is a little more complicated. She has like legitimate sex work stuff she doesn't want taken down, so you have to like train it differently. But we're working on it. We're getting more stuff taken down. So it's the progress has been good. I feel good about it. And it's cool to get that update. So there's that. Then but again, I was probably going to wait a little longer or wait till the end of March to give that update when I had the full month-to-month picture. But I kind of moved this date up because I had something important. That's the kind of the reason I'm doing it today. And that is, so I have been pretty good about staying off the internet overall during all this. Just, I've been kind of like monk mode, just working on this, spending time with Ari, working out, reading. That's like the 4 things I do pretty much every day. And that's all I'm doing. And CoffeeZilla, who's a guy I've never even met before. Like he's the GOAT and I love his content, but I've never spoken to him. He reached out, again, this is like random kindness. And he gave me this browser called Freedom that literally blocks comments and Reddit and YouTube. It's like a focus browser. And so I've just been sort of staying off things and like trying to, stay normal. And so, but the reason I'm saying this is because I have been not aware of a certain action that I really want to like bring up and talk about. Cause I spoke to Stans recently. We were just playing a TFT game offline and talking. And so, apparently there are, and this could be out of date, but I just want to like permanently talk about it. There's people that are like spreading negativity, and I think they're doing it possibly in my name towards people I care about or people that are close to me, like Stans or even Cutie. Like Stans was saying he caught flack on his videos just for playing Hitman. People were like like, I just want to like clearly and unequivocally stress how strongly I disavow that. Like I don't support that at all. You are not any way associated with me if you do that. I can't stress enough how much I really dislike that course of action. QD has been like incredibly helpful behind the scenes with the work I'm doing to help connect me to women that are that we can get signed up. And Stans has been a rock solid friend. And whether or not, like it's just a weird course of action. I don't understand it. I don't know where it's coming from, but I just want to like vociferously come out against it as soon as I can. So if that matters to you, you know where I stand. And like I think that course of action is insane. So yeah, I really wanted to say that. That's like I just kind of learned about this a few days ago when I was talking to Stans. I'm like, I don't know, it kind of pissed me off. Like it could have gotten in my head. So I just, that's why I wanted to do this update, talk about that, also give the update and everything. I'm also at the end of the stream, I'll try and see if I can do the thing I was going to say at the end of the last stream about the Bob's Burgers thing and all that. But, the second thing I want to talk about is like plans, like what I'm going to do next, because just cards on the table. All right. So I've spent 100K so far. Like we're doing an average of 50K a month. The budget that I have for this is going to run out like in early April. I thought about doing some kind of fundraiser, but it doesn't really feel right. Like I think it just feels off to me. So I'm not going to do that. And anyway, my mindset on this whole thing has shifted like a lot the more I've thought about it. I think originally I had it in my mind where it would be like, there's a moment where I just like, all right, I'm done. Like I did it. And I don't think like that anymore. I think the more I've learned about it, it's like a ongoing problem that I learn about, get better at, and can help people and like build a network and just get better at it. And so like this Reddit project I'm working on, I can't talk more about it because I don't want to jeopardize it. I think it's actually could be the most effective thing that we do. But it's going to take weeks or even months of waiting. Like a lot of it's going to be waiting, but like a few key decisions are going to make a huge impact and could literally, I don't know, it could be really impactful. So I basically am saying that like sometime in April, I am going to work with Quack and make some kind of YouTube videos that are not about this, just normal YouTube video content. Just sometime in April, and then have some kind of like supplemental income that like me and Ari can have. And again, I do not imagine it will be anywhere near where I was. I think there's a smaller community of people that believe in my apology, believe in sincerity of the work I'm doing, and want to be entertained in stuff that I am interested in talking about. So I'm going to do some of that. I may, again, depending on, free time, mental health, availability, I may stream a little bit, but in general, I think I'm just going to do a couple YouTube videos with Quack and have that as a thing I do whilst I continue to work on this and make progress. I'm feeling very, very confident that the work we're doing with the characters is important and impactful, and I think it's going to make a difference. But then also, I think this Reddit project could be really helpful. So those are two things I'm mainly working on, and then just helping Genevieve where we can. We have a couple stories about the larger deepfake problem, not just the porn stuff, but also there's deepfakes are going to be a major problem in this upcoming 2024 election. The ease of access on creating this stuff has just gotten insane, and it's just going to be a real problem. So we got stories with Wired and the BBC and ABC, and I'm trying to see if we'll see. I'm trying to get some people that we're working with to talk to them, and hopefully gets just some attention so we can get movement on legislation or just general awareness, because this thing is coming down the pike and it's extremely scary. So that's what we're working on. With that, I think that's the main stuff that we're, I just wanted to give the numbers update, talk about how much I disagree with some of the actions that people are doing, and talk about my plans for April. Keep working on this ongoing. Again, I'll have, I don't want this to be something where I consistently am giving an update every week or so, and then it's just kind of the same thing. But I can say there will be even if it's June, I'm gonna have a major update on the Reddit. I'm gonna keep working on it. This is something that I want to see through as far as I possibly can. So yeah, I'm gonna keep updating on this stuff as I have major progress, and I'm gonna keep working on it. What else? Oh, okay. And then I wanted to talk about again, this is a pretty short stream. I'm gonna watch Always Sunny with Ari after this. We've been binging it, and she's on a good episode. So I'm going to get back to that, spend some time with her. But I wanted to tell the story that I was going to tell last time, just so it's not all, I get to, I don't want it to be all so serious. I'm just trying to have a conversation, explain to people, show them what's going on. So, yeah, the burger thing. So basically, if you guys don't know, immediately after everything happened, Ari and I had already had this trip planned for Japan. And we went. It was immediately. It was 2 days after we already had the flight. Everything was booked, and we didn't want to cancel it. Ari loves Japan. She used to work there as an internship. She speaks Japanese, and so we went to Japan. And and it's immediately after everything happens. And so we land in Japan, and I'm just a total zombie. I'm just completely checked out. I have a 1,000-yard stare. I just can't focus in the moment. Everything's. I'm just kind of sad. I'm just really in a sad spot. And so flash forward when we get back, I'm watching the Bob's Burgers movie, and there's a part where I've never even seen Bob's Burgers, the show, but I'm watching it alone, Bob's Burgers movie. And there's a part where there's a big sinkhole in front of the burger restaurant, and Bob is staring at it, and he's a total zombie, and he just can't focus or do anything, and his life's kind of falling apart. And his wife comes up and just starts I don't know, singing the song and cheering him up and pointing out the little things. And that is exactly what Ari was doing for me every single day in Japan. And it made me cry my fucking eyes out. When I watched Bob's Burgers, I cried my eyes out. I literally bawled so fucking hard. And I just want to, Ari was so amazing in Japan. And by the end of Japan, I actually think we had a pretty good time. And so that's what the story is. That wasn't even the story. That was the beginning of the story. Ari was dragging me basically to go do things, and eventually we had a pretty decent time, and it was just really incredible. So anyway, one of those nights, Ari's maid of honor, who's this woman named Juno, lives in Japan. She's Japanese Swedish, and she lived in Sweden. Now she lives in Japan, and we go to see her, and she's got a new boyfriend, and if you go on one of these double dates, I don't know if chat can relate to a double date, but you go on a double date, and the idea is like, they're gonna be catching up. Like Ari and Junior are gonna be catching up the whole night, and so I have to talk to this guy, and like, I don't know this guy, and it could be a total vibe. You don't know the vibe, and I meet this guy, and he's literally like a clone. He's like a flannel wearing bearded white guy who used to work at Amazon. We're like instantly talking about, Amazon six pagers and nowadays. Like we just get along instantly. Like we instantly click. And so it's actually really fun. We're like shooting the shit all night and talking about how much Jeff Bezos is bald, and we're having a good time. And they're getting along, and we're having good sushi, and like it's kind of the first night since everything that happened that we have a little bit of normalcy. Ari's having fun, and I just feel, I feel kind of good, right? And we go out and we're having some drinks, and then the guy takes a photo. He takes like a selfie of all of us. Like he's like, "Hey, get a pose," and he gets a selfie. And I'm gonna see if I can even have it right here. Let me see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so you can see this is us. We're having a good time. We're vibing. It's good. It's fun. We're having a good time. And he posts this selfie instantly. And again, this guy lives in Japan. He doesn't know shit about shit. He's not following the internet. He instantly gets a text saying, "Yo, is that Atrioc?" And my fucking heart drops. Like, because we've been having such a good night. It's finally a little bit of normalcy. Ari's having a good time. And he gets to say, and I'm just like, I don't think they're going to be weird about it or anything, but it's just going to be like, we're going to have to talk about, it's going to be, so I'm just like, I get this feeling in my stomach. And then, so I see the ... He's like, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, that is. And the guy's typing. And then the message comes in and he goes, "I fucking love the Glarketer." All caps. And I literally, in my entire life, have never been more happy to be called the Glarketer in my entire fucking life. Like, and then we just have a normal night. We go to like the batting cages, and I don't know. It was just so good. Not even just for me, but it was made me so happy to see Ari just smile and have a good time, and like, not have to. I don't know. It was just really, really, really fun night. And whoever sent that text, thank God for just I don't know. Thank you for not adding something to it. So. Anyway, that's the story. I'm not going to spend much more your time. I just want to give you guys the update. I know a lot of people have been sending me messages and asking about it. Again, we're fine. We're good. Me and Ari, we've been actually had a very normal week. Linkus flew out, Linkus and Maisie, and we did double day with him at Disney. It was a fun time. It was good. Although, all right, I'll end on something funny, and then I'll be good. You ever play that game Heads Up? Where you have like you have the phone and it's like got a celebrity or something on it, and then you have to guess. Yeah, we played Heads Up with Linkus and Maisie. Me and Ari get like, I don't know, like 25 points. We're Michael Jordan out there. We're fucking just crushing it. Salt and pepper, ding, we're just crushing it. Linkus and Maisie go, and I guess because there's like a language gap, and also because Linkus is such a diehard gamer, the first word is breakfast, and she goes, "All right, first meal of the day." He thinks about it. He goes, "Chicken." No. First meal of the day. Chicken. Apparently, Linkus eats Chick-fil-A for breakfast every morning. And that's what she was referencing. He has Chick-fil-A for breakfast and Taco Bell for dinner. And so that's a diet. He's lost weight with that. It's shocking. Anyway, he gets like 2 points. It was extremely funny to me. Anyway, so that's it. We had a good time. I can't thank Linkus and Maisie enough. They've been extremely excellent and helpful to me and Ari. Really, really helpful friends. I hope everyone here is well. Just know that I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep giving updates. And just don't be assholes to people that anyone really. Don't be assholes to anyone online. That's just what a terrible use of your time. There's so many things to do in life, and we're in the middle of an insane banking crisis. Speaking of that, I went on a hike with Aiden, and honestly, he kept asking me questions about Silicon Valley Bank and all the collapse and stuff, and it was cool because we went on the hike and basically only talked about just fun friend stuff. It was nice, and I was kind of reminded of how much I do like explaining stuff like that. I think I have some kind of knack for it. I like doing it, and so that's what made me think I could maybe make a video and talk about some of the stuff going on. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's it. That's my update. The work has been going well. I'll keep you updated on it. Probably not gonna hear from me for a couple more weeks, and then I'll be working with Quack to see what we can do as a side thing. I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, wishing everybody the best. Please don't be an asshole online. That's it. Thanks. Thank you very much. Have a great night. I'm gonna go spend time with Ari. How do I? Dude, I forgot everything. Okay, seriously. Bye.